Happy Sunday fun day. How y'all doing today? I got a video today. I don't know how many of y'all seen it, but I ain't seen it. All right, I looked at how many people seen this motherfucker. I said, God damn, 9 years ago. The fuck. But regardless though, I seen Andre 3000 on the cover, like the thumbnail. So I said, whoa, what's this? But it's called Rapping Deconstructed. Then it says the best rhymers of all time. So I said, shit, let me see what this hit for. And shit, if Rakim not in this motherfucker, somebody need to pay. Well, shit, it's a whole bunch of people that's the best rhymers of all time. Like, you can't, like, fuck. How do you categorize them? Just put them in that category? The fuck going on here? Anyways, I ain't finna waste y'all time. I hope y'all having a good day. You know what I'm saying? You're chilling. You're well rested. You got your groceries and shit. You at the house chilling now. You know, getting ready for your week. Regardless, we can go get into the video. I'm not about to waste your time. Subscribe if you're not. Let's do it. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell y'all to like the video. Do that for me at least. Keep y'all. Alright, it's time for me to learn. Sunday fun day. Hope you have your Sunday best ears on, y'all, because it's time to learn some shit. Listen, I know it's just for me. Shit, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, OG.
A few weeks ago, I interviewed one of my favorite rappers, Open Mike Eagle.
Who's that?
And immediately we started geeking out over the masked MC, MF Doom.
His flow,
Doom.
I have to be careful with his flow because his flow lives in my mind and like in my heart.
Shit.
I can almost get into his mind in terms of how he writes, you know?
This is what
I have to be careful with his flow because what the hell? It's something that's out of this universe. Like, that's one of one flow right there. I don't know what the hell to tell you. Shit, you right about that. Shit, if you're living your head rent free, trust me, I believe you.
Like in my heart, I can almost get into his mind in terms of how he writes, you know?
this is what MF Doom sounds like. Just listen.
Corners and switching positions, auditioning morticians, sword in a vision, ignoring prison, ignoramuses enlisting, sound dumb, found them, drowned in cow's dung, crowns flung.
He'll have like entire
Like
bars.
what? Dr. Seuss. You feel me? You new to the channel, you like, what the hell you talk about? Only the best rappers and rhymers, Dr. Seuss in this bitch. What the fuck's going on? I feel like green eggs and ham book. The fuck?
Rhyme, like the entire setup bar rhymes with every syllable in
Right.
the punchline.
Dr.
And
Seuss.
it's like, it's incredible.
It
It's
made me
insane.
wonder, what can I learn from rappers simply by looking at how they rhyme with the
That's
beat?
true. That's true though. Oh shit, we in for a treat. Get your snacks, your weed, your drinks, whatever you do on the Sunday fun day, please. And come with your best insights, because if you're wrong, Lord. And then you got other OGs that's not scared to tell you that you're wrong. You feel? The fuck's going on?
I try to start off with 16 dots on the paper.
That's
Oh.
Rakim. He's widely regarded
Yes,
as
sir.
one of the most influential MCs of
Oh
all
yeah,
time.
hold on. Let me like this shit real quick because you put Rakim in this motherfucker. You definitely know what you talking about, Miss Vox or whoever the fuck his channel is.
If 4 bars was this long, I see like a graph in between them 4 bars. I could place so many words and so many syllables. I can take it to the point where there's no other words you can put in that 4 bars.
So
Crazy.
before we get into rhymes, we need to know what beats and bars are.
I always try to find the beat of the music first.
That's Martin Connor.
See
He's
what I'm saying?
analyzed the most rhythmically dense rap
Bro,
song.
I thought it was just me. That's how I go into reactions. I heard that beat first. I be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Then if you could flow on that motherfucker, and then your lyrics on that motherfucker, oh yeah, complete package. But for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm always on that beat first. And I know it's a lot of people that say Generation Z and shit like that, which I feel like I'm the middle of millennials and Z. You feel me? So I gotta come up with a name for us. It's a lot of them that says y'all don't even listen to the lyrics no more. Y'all just fun with the beat. But really, that beat, that's what music stemmed from. Like, back in the day, they didn't have rap and shit. That shit was like no lyrics. Niggas were just, you know. And even further back, like, that was just straight instruments. It's vibration, it's energy. That's all I look at.
That's Martin Connor. He's analyzed the most rhythmically dense rap songs down to the last syllable.
Oh, shit,
and
Martin.
he writes about it.
A bar is a grouping together of 4 beats.
Before guys like Rakim came along, rhymes and rap songs were pretty basic. Take one of the first commercially successful rap songs from 1980,
Hey, The
The
Breaks.
Breaks by Curtis Blow.
Oh,
Brakes on the bus, brakes on the car.
Hey.
Brakes to make you a superstar.
Yeah.
Brakes to win and brakes to lose. But these here brakes to rock your shoes. And these are the brakes. Break it up, break it up, break it up.
This simple AABB rhyming pattern with no wordplay or puns is pretty predictable, lyrically and musically. But fast forward to 1986.
So like that was way more Dr. Seuss than Rakim them days. Now we're going to 1986. Hold on. I'm listening.
And you've got songs like Eric B. is President from Eric B. and Rakim.
Hey, come on,
Compare
Rakim.
this to the breaks, and it's clear the frequency of rhymes is greater. But not only are you seeing more rhymes, you're also starting to see different kinds of rhymes. Indeed and proceed are internal rhymes because they happen inside the sentence. Man made a mix and Band-Aid to fix are multi-syllable rhymes. The other thing Rakim does later in the verse is cross the bar line, and he does it in a tremendously clever way.
Bar line is crazy. One thing I wanted to say before we finish, before she said he started rapping and we learned about bar lines and shit, I was gonna say how like I don't think honestly that rapping is hard. It's not. It's like a muscle memory. It's like a reaction channel or live streaming. It's like something that you learning to do or singing or playing an instrument. You absolutely got to know those fundamentals. And even then, you got to study those greats. You got to study people that came before you. You feel me? To absolutely get it. And then you can go and venture off and create your own style and lane. You know what I'm saying? I think it is a right and wrong way to do everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? But the way the world works now and how creative things are for people now, anything could be art, and it's insane. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I just heard that and everything's just piecing together, it's like an enlightened moment. What the fuck?
Or multi-syllable rhymes. The other thing Rakim does later in the verse is cross the bar line, and he does it in a tremendously clever way.
I hurry up because the total make him bleed to death, but he's kicking it. Plus it ain't no half stepping. The party is live, the rhyme can't be kept inside of me, erupting just like a volcano.
I heard he say it's no half stepping. Something about the beat is kept in. And then he like kept going or something like that. That's what I'll be talking about with Rakim. Hold on, they finna explain that bitch. Hold on.
Crossing the bar line happens when a sentence like the rhyme can't be kept inside doesn't end when the bar ends. If you listen closely, you'll hear that the second syllable of inside
the party is live, the rhyme can't be kept inside of me.
Lands on the first beat of the next bar. Rakim even references this in the lyric, and it's pretty clever.
Yo!
Now,
I was always trying, my first video, ain't no joke, Rakim. I was trying to figure out, I said, how the fuck is he doing that? God, I don't even think nobody answered that properly. And Lord, thank you, Box.
Fast forward 11 years, and Notorious B.I.G.'s Hypnotize cleverly used Rakim's techniques to make one of the smoothest rap songs ever.
What I like most about this is that it's not predictable and that it's always changing. So sometimes Notorious B.I.G.'s sentences are long, sometimes they're short.
Like the moment in this verse here.
Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, and night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruce, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us.
Screw us.
Yeah, Papa and Papa.
And that's the part I would have stopped on. I would be like, bro, what the did you hear the flow? That's the shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe I am supposed to be in y'all generation or something. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people don't pause and talk more about that. Like, that does not stand out to y'all ears. Like, what's going on in this bitch?
So completely comfortable delivering a sentence across the bar line.
Right.
But what makes this song stand out the most to me is that before one rhyme scheme ends, another one begins. Like this moment in verse 2.
All Philly hoes know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty for the coochie. Now who's the real dookie? Meaning who's really the shit? The niggas ride dick.
You see, the first group of rhymes is the oo sound, and it links the first and second sentence, which then begins the is sound, and so on. It's a huge reason Biggie sounds so smooth here.
And then
Now,
and then on top of that, it just flows right into each other. That shit live. You know what I'm saying? Because you, like she said back in the day, Curtis, these are the breaks. Everything was just simple. It was like completely Dr. Seuss. But Hypnotize is just like, complete, like his rap lyrics just like transition into each other, or like they fade into each other like the bars. I don't get it. I can't explain it, but she did.
Just Biggie daisy-chained an entire song together with rhymes. He was, for the most part, using single syllable and single word rhymes.
Single syllable,
and this is where
rhymes.
Artists like Mos Def push things even
Mos
further.
Def.
His verse.
Hey, y'all told me about Mos Def. Let me put these motherfuckers on the list. You feel me? How we gonna talk about these songs and not do them? You know what I'm saying? Let's appreciate them some more. You know I'm gonna do Biggie Hypnotize, and then I'm gonna do this one too, cause y'all was telling me to do some Mos Def. So I'm gonna most definitely do some Mos Def. By the end of this shit, I might be a rapper.
On Redefinition hits nearly every note within the bar with 4-syllable rhymes, and he does it across a whopping 14 bars.
Born inside the winter wind, day after December 10. These simpletons they mention in the synonym for feminine.
Now, in Redefinition, Mos Def is clearly rhyming each word with the beat. This is where Andre 3000 shakes things up with his verse in Equimini. Focus on the beat first.
Bro, listen. If she finna say what I think she finna say, I've been saying this about the Brat song. I've been saying this about who else did it on their song? I forgot. This is when I said the artist was like complimenting the beat. Like their flow was complimenting the beat in a way. And I'm like, they know that beat goes so fucking hard. Flow, fitting the beat and shit. Like, hold on. Hey, I ain't making this shit up. What is going on?
Equimini. Focus on the beat first.
I gotta do that one. Equimini. Hey.
Now listen to each syllable with the beat in mind.
Twice upon a time there was a boy who died and lived happily ever after, but that's another chapter. Live from home of the brave with $30, beauty parlors, baby ballers, bowling ballers, street scholars, majoring in culinary arts. You know how to work bread, cheese, and dough.
Most rappers.
And then I'll stop. And this is what I do. I will stop and be like, did y'all hear this man's flow? Oh my goodness, I ain't heard shit he said. That's what I mean when I say shit like oh my goodness, there's a freaking video out there that explains everything that no one else could explain to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one could tell me what the fuck I was listening to and why I was comprehending it in that way. I fuck with this shit right here. What the fuck?
You know how to work bread, cheese, and dough.
Most rappers would have dollars, parlors, and bottles all rhyme similarly on the beat.
Yeah,
but
like
Andre is accenting each rhyme within different places relative to the beat and bar.
Like people say that
Eminem,
the word orange doesn't rhyme with anything. And that kind of pisses me off because I can think of a lot of things that rhyme with orange.
In fact, Eminem does this
niggas talking like that. Hold on.
Exact thing on his 2002 song Business.
He's at the blow college, dorm room doors off the hinges. Oranges, peach, pears, plums, oranges. Yeah, here I come, my inches away from you there, fear none.
Now, Eminem doesn't just pack in tremendously dense multi-syllable rhymes. He also tells incredibly vivid stories.
Right.
And for a lot of people, that wins in a battle. This is where Lose Yourself comes in.
Facts.
It was the first rap song to win an Academy Award.
Woo! The Oscar goes to Eminem.
Damn,
Jeff
that is Eminem first rap song to win an Academy? I didn't know that. Whoa, okay.
It's the first rap song to win an Academy Award.
Woo! The Oscar goes to Eminem, Jeff Bass, and
from 8 Mile, though. It's the movie. It was the
His
movie.
palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready.
I'll see the line and I'll separate it all into not just words or sentences, but into their syllables, you know?
When you group all of these rhymes together, this incredibly complex rhyme scheme emerges. It's unpredictable, it's complex rhythmically and lyrically, but it's not just that you're rhyming.
But would you call that's the Eminem flow? That's what I say. That's one-on-one flow to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes Eminem unique. They putting all these unique artists that make their flows and perfected their craft. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I be preaching this shit already, but I don't understand what the hell I be saying. Really, I don't. But now it makes sense. Like, fuck.
It's that while you're rhyming, you're still telling a good story.
Right.
And like Lose Yourself is like that.
All right, here we go, third take.
Come on, this Kendrick.
Today, rappers like Kendrick Lamar are carrying on the tradition of artists that are...
I was thinking about getting that Kendrick. I was thinking about going down his rabbit hole too. Especially that GNX album. Oh my goodness.
Today, rappers like Kendrick Lamar are carrying on the tradition of artists that are able to use the musicality of rhymes to create really memorable songs.
Yeah.
Let's look at Kendrick Lamar's Rigor Mortis.
The sun is under my feet and I come in peace to compete. I don't run if you athlete. My statistics go up in weeks and I go visit the nearest creek and I get busy. Yo, mini MC, really ballistic. Anybody can see any assistance. Everybody to see some persistence.
The first thing you'll notice is that Kendrick has created a very clear motive.
I might need to react to that motherfucker now. I didn't worked out to it, but I don't think I've ever heard his lyrics like that. And nigga said, I get busy on any MC. Really ballistic, anybody can see. Any assistance, everybody done see. Some persistence, recognize I beat. Oh, nah. I'm getting my list right here. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah, I might hit that shit up tomorrow fucking with me. Shit.
With his rhymes. What's a motive? Well, it's a short musical idea, a musical fragment or succession of notes that has some special importance in a composition. Here's probably the most recognizable motive in the history of music.
Beethoven. The GOAT.
That da-da-da-dum is carried out through the entire piece. It's 3 quick notes followed by a long note.
Yeah.
The musical motive in Rigor Mortis is 2 short notes followed by a long note, stringing the entire song together.
It's one of the few songs that like you physically can't rap along to it.
When Kendrick goes into 4th gear, he keeps the motive going, and the motive keeps him in check.
Whoa, the way she explained that and then she brought that man in to give that example, oh my God, that gave me chills. I don't know why. Maybe because he's smart as fuck. Like, you could tell this boy Kendrick, him, J. Cole, we got some other people that's out here rapping. This white dude named Russ, he can rap. Like, it's a lot of fabulous out here, too, that's still rapping, too, if y'all didn't know. But it's people like that that's appreciating. They listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Not even just old school rapping hip-hop. All genres. Even Beethoven. Like, what the fuck? He literally took Beethoven shit and remixed it. Instead of doing 2 longs and a short, he did, no, two shorts and a long. He did 2 longs and a short, right? Or was it the same? Somebody help me out.
Kendrick goes into 4th gear, he keeps the motive going, and the motive keeps him in check.
Really ballistic, anybody can see any assistance. Everybody to see some persistence. Recognize I be really too vicious. The permanent beast and the demolition. Bringing up the streets, better partition. Better dot your T. Hannibal mention. How the all you see. Putting my dick in the rap industry. Everybody bitching, getting mad at me. Recognize Kendrick in a battery. And I'm charged up in a catastrophe. It's charged up in hard audacity. Y'all fuck.
As much as Biggie's Hypnotize sounds completely different from Rigor Mortis, there are a lot of musical similarities.
Really?
Remember how Biggie daisy-chained those rhymes? Well, Kendrick does that here too. And in Hypnotize, Biggie also creates a motive, with the sequence of rhymes here.
Motive.
Okay, now let's get back to MF Doom.
Bro, this is hard, bro. I don't think people understand what the fuck they listen to. I think they just understand that it sounds good. And that's it. You feel me? That's insane.
2 years after Lose Yourself won an Academy Award, MF Doom released 3 full-length albums, including Mad Villainy, which is widely considered one of the best underground hip-hop records, period.
Really? For real? Do y'all agree with that? Let me know in the comment section. What y'all feeling?
Most Def can't even contain his excitement talking about Doom.
I bet $1 million on Doom against Lil Wayne. What up? The old rapper, shut up, and while you shutting up, put a shirt on, at least a button up.
For the most part, MF...
Damn, maybe I need to react to him today. He rapping and he just talking like that. What the fuck's going on?
Doom rhymes on the beat, but he uses multi-syllable rhyming phrases up the wazoo, often rhyming entire lines together.
What is a wazoo? Up with wazoo, often rhyming. What does she mean? Hold on, let me hear that again.
For the most part, MF Doom rhymes on the beat, but he uses multi-syllable rhyming phrases up the wazoo, often rhyming entire lines together. This is called a holorhyme.
The worst hated God who perpetrated odd favors demonstrated in the perforated rod lavers.
Oh.
In all quad flavors, large savers.
He'll do setup, punchline. Like his following bar will be referencing the punchline, but not in a way that he's like setting up another one.
Right.
Just starts to go in another direction.
Right.
But just acknowledges where the last bar was.
This is what
that's why I'm not fucking ready for him. Because nobody else that I react to do the same shit he doing. It's like, what the fuck? You'll think you finna get it, but he'll take you on a whole different fucking wave of thoughts or a wave of bars. Like, you like, what the fuck? But it all comes back to that first bar that he spit that whole time. That's insane. On the cool, the 3 videos I did react to, the guy is a genius. It's to a point where I can't even keep up. That's why I'm finna just react to like half these old school rappers right now and try to get it. So when I do get onto the MF Doom, I'm like, okay, I know where he taking this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of understanding him as an artist now. So it's making sense. I love it.
Like his following bar will be referencing the punchline, but not in a way that he's like setting up another one. He just starts to go in another direction,
right.
But just acknowledges where the last bar was.
This is what Mike is talking about.
I wish I had 2 more wishes, and I wish they fixed the door to the Matrix's mad glitches. Spit so many verses, sometime my jaw twitches. One thing this party could use is more booze. Put yourself in the
MF Doom understands.
I thought he was gonna say bitches, booze. But even that there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll think he say bitches, but he say booze. He'll take you on a whole different... If you listening to it for the first time ever, like you know no one has ever done that before, you like, fuck. That's smart as fuck. Why ain't think of that? And that's what makes this man like, what the fuck? That's hard. That's hard.
One thing this party could use
hard.
is more booze. Put yourself in your own...
MF Doom understands the power of rhyme and the beat and completely manipulates it in a humorous way. As Pitchfork points out, the rhyme's pattern and rap's topical stereotype demands the word bitches. Yet Doom humorously says booze and uses that rhyme to connect to the next sentence. Where artists like Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, and Andre 3000 are telling very vivid stories with their rhymes, MF Doom is using his dense rhymes like a villain would use his superpower.
Wow.
Before you know it, you're being hit with a killer punchline, double entendres, and clever wordplay.
I love rappers with that syncopated, uneven phrasing where the sentences don't line up with the bars. Because like you said, then you can't predict what's gonna happen. The point of appreciating it is to see what the very most clever human beings are capable of doing that you didn't think possible.
That's true.
One interesting story.
And that's why I fucking pause. That's why I try to figure it out. That's why all of this shit. That's why MF Doom is so fucking powerful to everybody. Because the man literally took a substance or a concept that everybody does and made it his own lane. And then it worked. It's like different. It was, bruh, like I didn't expect that. That make you like appreciate him more than anything now. Like I'm saying that I need to go back and listen to the old school hip hop, but they not doing what MF Doom is doing. So if I'm gonna get an MF Doom ear, I need to listen to MF Doom. That's tough. And it's way tougher when nobody can do what you do. You know what I'm saying? No one can sit there and do exactly what MF Doom did. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes this band so unique. And I see why y'all fuck with him. That's tough. I ain't even heard his whole catalog and I fell in love with this band. That's crazy. What a crazy video. But anyways, like I said in video, if you're new, you know what to do. Once you hit that red subscribe button, you come back. We'll be right here, right into a new video. Want you to be safe. Remember that man, boy, he later. See you next video.